City of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. And starting this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball one.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Andy Ibanez.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's a big power threat, Nick Kurtz.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0.
Ball two.
And there's a ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Jacob Wilson.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Turner for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing across here this half. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Back here in Philadelphia and pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
This one in the air right field, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Turner.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-0. Laser to the gap should score the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bryce Harper getting ready to hit. There's the strike. Man at second. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Take a look at the lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Batting fifth, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
First and second, 1 out. Here comes Realmuto.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And the sweeper is off the plate. traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 on, 1 out. And that's way high, and it's a full count. Fly ball down the line, and it lands foul, so we reset and we'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Hey!
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ripped to right. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Schwarber crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Liner caught at second, but 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. The Phillies lead it 2-0. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
That clips the corner. The 0-1. Runner on the go.
That's a
pitch
ball.
inside. Throw.
He's
tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That one fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first in time.
Batting 6th, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Now the left fielder Tyler Soderstrom. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Turner with the throw to first. That is the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One and 2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Trey Turner at the plate. And foul ball. Turner getting to start at shortstop, hitting leadoff in today's game. His slugging percentage so far this year right around .480. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's in.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Schwarber batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. One left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler.
Nope. That's inside. Hey!
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's 2-1. Ball one.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Now looking for a strike, 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Man at first, one away. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
First pitch misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Two on, one out.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here's a 2-0.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Here's the 2-2. Now one miss.
That's a really good take. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. Ouch, that one drilled him. Throw not in time. The infield single loads the bases. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Nick Kurtz digs in now. On the ground. Fair ball. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Now a relay to the plate. Catcher can hang on. It's 3-2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Catcher Shea Langoliers.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's ripped into the outfield. He makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia on the move to the gap. And that's the third out. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. And Singy, some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though. You know, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Nope.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And a swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That misses, and the count's full. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Hey.
In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. This one in the air, center field. Butler under it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 3 and the Phillies 2. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Soderstrom.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one inside. Ball 1.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ripped, but it curls foul. A's leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
Back in safe, really close. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Got him. 1 down.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
And the 0-1. In the dirt. Soderstrom over at first with 1 away. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Soderstrom back in on a dive. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Stock for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the A's 3 and the Phillies 2. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. And Singy, some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
Fought off foul. Late swing, foul to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 away now.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Edmundo.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped. And foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Phillies down in order, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the right fielder, Jeff McNeil.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
Out to short. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Jackknifes out of the way. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Inside ball
just
3.
Missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through him for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the A's, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Justin Crawford.
Back to work, Luis Severino. And that's fouled off. 0-1 now.
Ball. Ball 2.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That clips a corner.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nope.
Lay off
Ball
that
1.
pitch down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Aye.
Quick move to first. Crawford back on a dive.
No, that's down.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. That missed by a lot. 3-1 now. Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that one out in front that time. Ground ball right side. Ibanez. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Orion Kerkering.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That's in for a strike at 95. And the count 1-2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. On to first.
He's out.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers now at the plate. 1 for 2. Oh, 2 now. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Right down to shoot. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. And the
Oh, that's
sweeper
it.
misses. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they're up 3-2. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. At the dish, top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Singy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
Ground ball to the right side. Kurtz takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Productive outs, big knocks. He's doing it all.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a legit run producer. Comes through when the lights are the brightest, the pressure is the highest.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings and misses. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's JT Realmuto. Just
that's outside.
missed. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right field. McNeil under it. And that ends the inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Phillies 2. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Leading off for the Athletics, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
And that drops in for a strike. That one to first. Harper tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Center fielder Lawrence Butler.
Strike 1. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Just missed.
That's inside.
Runner on the move. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Butler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2.
Good
Ball
slider
two.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Two on the way. Outside with a breaking ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 3 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for the
We're back
A's,
in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
36,
bottom of the 7th. Hogan Harris. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. This is Bryson
Leading
Stott.
off for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
And that one fouled off. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Elvis Alvarado, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sterner also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's in there. 0-2. stays alive. 0-2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked a cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two down, nobody on.
That's out.
Harris maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing. You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Duran, the right-hander, also getting loose. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Just off the inside edge. Jacob Wilson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. Swings through that.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And that's too high, ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Next to hit, Jacob Wilson, 1 for 3.
Nope.
Wilson wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Got him. That's an out.
Two unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs. So they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, left field. Crawford flying after this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Two down, nobody on. The 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Third out. A's go quickly and quietly there. Score remains tied at 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. One out. Hey! On the ground right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And the sweeper misses for a ball. The 2-2 on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. Bryce Harper. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air, center field. Soderstrom gets under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it. That is the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Joan Duran.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up. A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And the 1-0. That one at triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Just missed. Andy Ibanez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the A's, second baseman Andy Ibanez.
Quick toss to first.
No, he's
Langoliers dives back in safely. Tap foul at the plate. Late swing, fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's down.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And it remains 2-2. That's
Nope,
a
that's
little bit
down.
low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The A's with the go-ahead run at first here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Langoliers gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's ball four. And with two outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. Check swing, no
out.
appeal, and that's ball one. Just
Ball
missed.
two.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck, carrying well, and it's off the wall. One run's in. The second run scores. It's a two-run double, and they take a two-run lead.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in two. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Joan Duran departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies,
number
Chase
55.
Sugar.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it hits the base of the wall. In comes the run from second. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now here is Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Runner at second, nobody out.
That's ball two.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W. Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably a good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at second. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right side. Stop. Tosses to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chase Sugar out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tim Meza.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. Just
off the plate, ball one.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. In the air to left center. Crawford should have this one. And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. The A's are on top here, 6-3. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Mark Leiter Jr.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
That's in there. That's strike one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Inside, ball one.
Hit weakly on the ground. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
That's the third. Phillies have just one out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Last chance for the Phillies. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Outside, that's a ball.
The Athletics trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. They're down to their final strike.
Ball.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. And a ground ball to first. Kurtz. Ball game.
He's out.
Nice job of bouncing back from yesterday's loss. Not an easy thing to do, but this team looks focused. It's anyone's series at this point, so we'll keep our eyes on this rubber match tomorrow. Should be an exciting one tomorrow night.
6-3 our final score. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.